Alrighty, this is the silent producer Rich for that Goat Metal show with a recap of the first annual Hell in the Harbor Festival in Baltimore, Maryland. Our first stop in the town was at Soundgarden, a great record store that had a great selection of horror DVDs. And right next door, we snuck in a quick drink at the Horse You Came In On Saloon, one of the oldest in Baltimore, Maryland. We made a quick pit stop at the hotel to drop off our bags and open up a bottle of 1800. Later on that evening, we worked our way over to the Baltimore Soundstage where we saw the pre-fest show, which was pretty good warm-up. The following morning on Saturday, we hit Celebrated Summer Records where they had an impressive collection of old school flyers and old school vinyl. We got thirsty and wanted some seafood, so we went next door to Nepenthe Brewery, a great brewery that had some nice selections of IPAs. We were feeling nice, so we slid into Atomic Books, which was right next door, for a great selection of fanzines, magazines, comics, and books. We raked up and went back to the fest. My boy Mike and I raked up on some bootleg DVDs, some out-of-print vinyls, and CDs. There were a lot of cool vendors selling t-shirts and jewelry and many other custom-made items. During the day, one of the openers, Escuela Grind, had some good grindcore going. After that, Cannibal Corpse destroyed it with old-school style death metal. The drinks were a little bit expensive, but it's expected at a music festival. Later on in the night, we staggered into Angel's Rock Bar, which was located at Power Plant. Power Plant Live had some DJs playing on the outside while the rock bands played on the inside. There was nice old school memorabilia. Here's a nice poster of the Ramones back in the 70s. Besides music, there was a lot of activities like cornhole, an interactive lounge where you could lounge out and play some video games and be away from the sun. It was getting late into the evening and Mike went back to the hotel because he was tired, so I went to see a set from Dead Guy and they were really good. Castle Freak had an impressive set, even doing a Sepultura cover song at the other bar. On Sunday morning, they gave us a all-you-can-eat breakfast with pancakes at the festival grounds. After a couple of mimosas, we popped over to the Bromo Seltzer Tower clock, which was across from the hotel. We headed out in our rental to Protein Books, one of the largest independent book and record stores in Maryland. And they had a lot of vintage old school toys, masks, books, comics, records, CDs, vinyls, you name it, posters. We even saw an old school Castle Grayskull. Big Mike had a couple of drinks with his In Effect Hardcore t-shirt and he got a nice little rubbery Elvis mask. Back to the third day of the festival, Internal Bleeding opened up and surprisingly they destroyed the place for being the first band. Local Baltimore hardcore band Jive Bomb did a surprise appearance on top of the Jägermeister bar. One of the black metal bands that really stole one of the performances of the evening was Spectral Womb, very hard band. We left that set a little early to quickly go to the Harbor stage to catch grindcore legends Napalm Death, who destroyed it. Back at the Hell stage, Jesus Piece filled in for Spirit Adrift, who could not play, and they had a blistering hard set of hardcore metallic music. We took a little break to get some local food from the Maryland vendors. We popped into the Angels and Hell stage for a bit, checked out some local acts, and came back and saw Undeath do a crazy old school style death metal set. As the trip was winding down, we started packing up our memorabilia. We said farewell to our new friends that we made, and hopefully we'll see them next year. Overall, for being its first annual festival, it was well ran, good crowd. There was air conditioning, there was sofas, there was tables, places to sit, and open space. Things ran smoothly and we had a good time, and a nice array of different kinds of bands: grindcore, death metal, black metal. This is a shot of the t-shirt that had the bands in the back. While we were there, they also released the next set of bands for the Maryland Death Fest for next year. So looks like we'll be returning back in May. All right, so this is the silent producer Rich signing off with a quick little recap of the Maryland trip for the Hell in the Harbor for that Goat Metal show. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. And don't forget about this Sith Lord's merch on Facebook. Tune in this spring and this summer to That Goat Metal Show for more coverage of summer New York shows, festivals, reviews, segments, and many more coverages from different states with the silent producer Rich and Barry from That Goat Metal Show. Subscribe to the YouTube channel for more updates.